What up, guys? It's your girl, Mackenzie, and I decided I'm gonna make a YouTube channel because why the heck not? There are girls out there that are going through the exact same things that I'm going through. There are girls that have gone through things that I haven't gone through yet, and if I can reach out and make relationships, maybe they can help me. Maybe I can help you. Why not? Everyone else is making YouTube videos. Why not? Why not? Why not me? Why not me? Something I want to talk about in this video is planning. So when I was 16, my mom passed away from cancer, and that wasn't my plan. That wasn't anyone's plan. That wasn't her plan. That wasn't my dad's plan. That wasn't my family's plan. But it happened, and I will never forget a Bible verse that I heard, which is it's one of those basic Bible verses, but it genuinely got me through that period of my life, and it's Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. And I know all of you Bible scholars out there are going to say, actually, that's not really what he meant when he wrote that, and it was meant for something else, and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? God would not have put that in the Bible if it wasn't applicable for today. So, thank you. Anyways, that Bible verse made so much sense to me, and it just stuck with me. And so that was like my life verse, and it still is a really big verse that I use in my life. But the point of this video is that's true. And the same thing goes for our 20s. So when we're a kid, everything's planned out for us, right? You go to preschool at this age, and then you go to kindergarten at this age, and then you go to junior high, middle school, whatever. I think I got those two switched. Middle school, then junior high, then high school, and then you go to college. And then it's just kind of like a cluster, a mess of, well, you're on your own. Like, sorry, the plan's over. You have to figure it out for the rest of your life now. And you get into college and you're just like, what do I do? Like, what am I supposed to do? And that's just how 20s are. Is every year is a new year of you saying, well, let's just see how this goes. Or, never done this before, but I'm going to give it my best. Your 20s are years that are full of failures and growing and learning, and the problem is that for some reason us millennials, us 20-year-olds, we have this idea of like where we're supposed to be, where we're supposed to have our lives, what we're supposed to be doing with our careers. And I'm just gonna be honest, when I was like 15 years old, I thought by 25 I was gonna have kids, I was gonna be married, I was gonna have an amazing job as like a scuba diving instructor on the coast of Madrid. I thought I was just gonna be one of those hot, young, successful moms, and I don't have any of that. I don't have a family. I'm not married. I'm in a great relationship, but I'm not married, and I don't have a house. I'm living in a little studio apartment downtown in a little tiny city in Michigan, and I'm not a scuba instructor on the coast of Madrid. I'm a personal trainer, and I love my job, and if you were to ask me 10 years ago, could you see yourself as a personal trainer, I would have laughed in your face, because growing up, was the most uncoordinated. I was not super athletic. I mean, I was, but like, I was only athletic in my sport, and every other sport I sucked at. And I hated running, and I didn't go to the gym. I just swam all day. I'm here to tell you all that you are not supposed to have your life figured out at your 20s. I remember I talked with, and if you're wondering what that noise is, it's my chair. It's creaking. See, I thought at 25, I thought at 26 I would have a chair that doesn't squeak, but here I am on a squeaky chair. Anyways, where was I? I get my furniture at Goodwill. Yeah. I don't get my furniture at Pottery Barn like I thought I would. I get it at Goodwill. Where was I? I need a drink. I remember when I was 21, I was living with a very successful family. The husband was a insurance company owner person. Beautiful, beautiful house in Santa Barbara on the ocean. Wine cellar was in the house. Like, it was my dream. I was like, this is what I want. And I remember asking him once, like, where were you when you were my age? And at this time, I was only 21. And he said, I wasn't where I am right now. And I didn't have my life figured out. And that's the thing is, like, all these successful people that us millennials really try to be did not have their lives completely together at this age. And yes, there are some millennials out there who are just, who have it, who like have their passion and their career figured out, and they're making all this money and like they're successful and they're loving it. But then there's also a huge percentage of us that are still not sure what we want. Let's go back a year from today. So, a year from today, I was 25. I was spending my birthday in Mexico with some really good friends, and I dedicated the whole trip to reading and journaling and figuring out my business. I had started a business, a personal training business, and this is actually the very first time that I'm even talking about this, so if I start to cry, bear with me. When I was 25, I was just starting my own personal training online business for women. And it was my dream, my absolute dream, to be this 6-figure online superstar with thousands of followers making millions. Like, I thought that that's what I wanted. And I was ready and willing to do whatever it took. I thought by now, by the age 26, I thought in a year that I would have that. And I don't. And that's been a really hard pill for me to swallow, is that this business that I invested money and time and energy and sweat and tears into didn't turn into something that I wanted. And that brings me back to Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans. God knows the plan. He has the plan. And sometimes our plan isn't God's plan. Sometimes what we want the most, what we lose sleep over, what we cry about, what we think about nonstop, maybe that's not our plan. And I'm here to say that I don't think my plan was to be a Instagram famous fitness instructor. I don't think that's my plan. And I'm learning that now, and that's really hard for me because that's something that I really wanted. That's something that I thought I really genuinely wanted. And I love my job that I have right now. I'm not Instagram famous. I am impacting lives, but in a completely different way than what I thought I was going to be doing. And so I'm starting to learn that. I'm starting to learn that the plans that I have might not be what are best for me. I'm going to be honest with you. If I did end up becoming this famous Instagram person that I thought I was going to be, living in Scottsdale, Arizona, making millions, I would have missed out on something really amazing. When last year, in August, I got the opportunity to move to Michigan and live with my family. Now, the point of me moving to Michigan was so that I could completely focus on my business, 100% focus on my business, so that I would stay in Michigan for maybe a year and then peace out, move to the big city where I would become famous and have lots of followers and be sensational. 2 weeks after moving to Michigan, I met the absolute love of my life, and I never would have expected that. And I think that's exactly how God works. That's exactly how God works. And every person that I've met who is in a happy, loving relationship says the same thing, is that they found their person when they were least expecting it. And so if I did do things my way, if I did focus completely on my online business and really that was the only thing that I ever wanted, and I never veered away from that in any way, and I stuck to my plan, my way, I would have missed out on something amazing. And that is my current relationship. And no, I don't have a 6-figure business, but I'm the happiest I've actually ever been. And that's something that I want to encourage all of you millennials, 20-year-olds, is that your plan might not work out exactly how you want, and chances are it probably won't. But I can promise you, it is written in the word that God already has every single one of your days written out, and it's going to be better than you could ever imagine. And I'm learning that, and I'm living that right now. And so don't be upset about where you're at in your life. Don't be upset that you aren't where you thought you would be by this age, and that you don't have the kids or the family or the job that you thought you should or would have, because there's something even better probably coming. And you're probably transitioning into that time of your life where you're really going to find what is your purpose and what is your passion. And it may be something that you never in a million years thought would be something that you loved. So it's okay. You're going to be okay. I promise. Anyways, thanks guys for watching my very first YouTube video. And stay tuned, because there's going to be a whole lot more YouTube videos of me talking about things like this. I'm really excited to start this YouTube channel. This is my very first video, just talking about life, and normally it's about health and fitness and how you can work out and things to eat, but I was like, you know what, there's way more to life than fitness and nutrition, and I want to talk about that with you guys. So anyways, peace and love. I'm just gonna drink. I'll see you guys later.